All right, this is homework 2-1. I want you to find this page in your packet. It looks like this is page number 2 in your packet. If I give you, or try to find these problems, looks like 5-1. For these problems, I'd like you to copy the work that I'm going to do and then write down the 3 words to show me that you were truly listening. All right, so here we go. It says substitute given point and determine which pair satisfies, and then graph the equations label point intersection. So here we go. They want you to plug them in and check them. So I'm plugging in this x right here, plugging in this y number right here, and then do that for the other ones, y and x in here. I'm going to find out which point satisfies both, and then I'm going to graph them both to show where they intersect. So here we go. Plugging in x is 0, y is -2. So here we go. That first one, -2 for y. Plugging in for x, 0. It looks like that point satisfied that first equation. Now I'm going to take that same point and plug it into the second equation. So -2 for y. For x, I'm going to plug in 0. That one does not work, so that point is no good. I'm going to do the check for the next one. The first word is blue. So I'm going to check now the point 2, 2 into both equations. So where that y is, I'm going to plug in 2. Where that x is, I'm going to plug in another 2, and I'm going to see if that's a true statement. 2 equals 6 minus 2. 2 equals 4. I can see right away that one's false. Not even going to take the time to plug it into the next one, because even if I plug it into that next one and it does work, I got to have this point satisfy both equations. So that one is not the one. Let's try point C. So for point C, when I plug in 1 for y, 1 for x, that gives me 1 equals 3 minus 2, 1 equals 1. That is a true statement. And then I'm going to take that same point 1, 1, plug it into the other equation. That one also gives me a true statement. So that point satisfied both equations. Now I'm going to graph them. That first one starting at -2 on the y-axis best I can, and then over 1, up 3, over 1, up 3, over 1, up 3, over 1, up 3, stair step the opposite way, over 1, down 3. Draw that line. Let's draw that line a little bit better. All right, graph the next one. Y equals x. That's 1x plus 0 technically. When you have just y equals x, that slope is 1. That y-intercept technically is 0. So starting right here at 0. Going, oh, I'm sorry, that's not 0 on this graph. Here is 0. Over 1, up 1. Over 1, up 1. Over 1, up 1. You could tell that line right there, which is the line y equals x or 1x, combined with this line starting at -2 over 1 up 3 over 1 up 3. You can see both those lines intersect at this point right here, which is 1, 1. Second word is wave. Wave. So you can see in that problem, I plugged in those coordinates and only one satisfied both. The other two satisfied half, but not the other. And when I graphed them, those two lines clearly intersected at that one point that satisfied both. Okay, I'm going to have you do one more on this page. So I'm going to plug in each of these coordinates. I'm going to plug in 2 for x, plug in this 7 for y. I'm going to do the same with the other equation, 2 for x, 7 for y. See which point satisfies both equations. Here I go. Plugging in 7 for y, 2 for x. That gives me 7 equals 4 plus 3. 7 equals 7. That one did work. Plug that point into the next one. 7 equals 2 plus 5. Ooh, that one looks lucky. Right away, that point satisfied both. I'm going to graph them. I'm pretty sure these other two are not going to work, but we'll see what my graph looks like. So my graph starting at 3 on the y-axis, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, stair step the opposite way. Draw your line through them. Label that line. That's the line. Y equals 2x plus 3. Graph the other one. 5 is where I start on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one has a slope of over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. That's where they touch. Over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. If I draw a line through that one, which is y equals x plus 5, I see that where those two lines are coming together is at the coordinate 2, 7. And that math already supported that. That point satisfied both equations. All right, so write down the work for these two problems and the third word, which is puppy, and show me tomorrow. Good luck. Or you could put a picture of this on your slide with the 3 words to get your credit too. Good luck.